Hi guys. So I've been wanting to make a video about the difference between judgment and observation, and I guess this is the time. So for me, judgment is the response to any kind of stimulus that has an emotional attachment to it. And observation is just purely that. It's observation without any awakening of emotion on your part, on the observer's part. So whenever I come across a situation where I notice the behavior in somebody or in a situation, I always do a check with myself. Am I responding to this from an emotional perspective? Am I feeling frustrated? Am I feeling upset or annoyed or nervous or even happy about it? Whatever, positive, negative, whatever kind of emotional rise you get out of it, that's how you recognize in yourself whether that thing is resonating with you or not. So if you receive or have an emotional rise, then usually what I do is take a step back and look within. What is it, especially if it's a negative rise, what is it within me that feels this attachment or this resonance with this situation? Because it's not the bus driver, it's not your mother, it's not your father, it's not your brother or sister or your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife, teacher, whatever. It's none of those people. If there's an emotional rise, it's you. There's something in you that's not okay with the situation. So I take a moment to kind of just reflect on that. And even if it's positive, just reflecting on what is it in me that's resonating positively with the situation. For example, something negative happens to somebody else and I get some kind of joy out of it because they deserve that. They should suffer the consequences. What is it in me that feels that that person deserved whatever situation was brought upon them? With observation, when you find that there is no emotional attachment, that's how you know that you are free from whatever situation it was that you observed. That you don't necessarily have to do any personal work related to that. So you can observe a behavior, you can observe a pattern, and just simply, you can even want to help whichever person find more balance in their own life so that that pattern stops happening for them. That is not an emotional attachment to the situation. That is an observation, and then you having the drive to show others that there is a healthier, a more balanced, and a happier way to kind of address certain situations in their lives. If, however, that want to help becomes a need and a drive so deeply emotional that you must save the world, you must fix everybody, it's no longer about the observation. Now it's a judgment, because there's the emotional attachment to save the world. This is something that I am currently figuring out, is how to kind of balance the observation with helping but not getting emotionally attached. So I have some people in my life that are open to some of the things that I have learned. And I realized that, yes, I'm more than happy to help them find that balance within themselves, either through the way that I did it or using some of the methods that I used to kind of help themselves find their own path. And I realized very quickly that there was a part of me that was not frustrated, but kind of like really wanting them to practice these things that I was showing them, like, practice these things, I promise you they will help. And I realized that brought train, slow one this time. I realized that brought an emotional attachment to the outcome of their situation. And by me being emotionally attached to the outcome of their situation, already I'm too involved. So do that for yourself. Whenever you have, or whenever you notice something, ask yourself whether there's an emotional attachment or not to the situation. If there's no emotional attachment, then it's just an observation. It's just something you noticed. If there is, then there's some work to do on yourself. There's some releasing of some kind of resistance that you have to do within yourself. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. See you on the next one.